Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. I'm Zipporah the Lux Angel, and today I am back with another tarot card reading. Sagittarius, please remember that these readings are timeless, general, and for entertainment purposes only. That means only listen to what directly applies to your personal situation, leave the rest for someone else, and by all means, please contact licensed professionals and/or the proper authorities regarding any mental, medical, legal, or financial emergencies and/or crises. That being said, let us begin. First things first, Sag. The handbag of the day is my beautiful Louis Vuitton Boulogne, and she will serve as the vision board inspiration for all you abundance manifestors out there. If you'd like to see me styling my luxury capsule collection, you can check out the playlist I have here on YouTube called Battle of the Bags. All right, Saggy, we're going to start by choosing a deck for your reading. What deck are we going with today? Oh. All right, fine. We're going to go with The Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. Okay. Are you doing something begrudgingly? Because I was just like trying to pick out this deck and I was like, oh, I want to go with this other deck, but then it was like, no, I'm more drawn to this deck, so I'm like, okay, I'll get this deck, you know. So maybe you're doing something begrudgingly, I don't know, might have something to do with the reading, might not. I am going to shuffle. If you don't want to stay through the shuffling, I will have the timestamp listed in the description box below. All right, please and thank you, Spirit. Sagittarius energy. Thank you, Spirit. Sagittarius energy. Messages for Sagittarius. Please and thank you, Spirit. Sagittarius energy. Please and thank you, Spirit. Sagittarius energies. Sagittarius energies. All right, we will do one more. Let us begin. What do we have for Sag? Oh, no, Sag. 5 of Pentacles. Well, I ain't gonna say no. Everything happens for a reason. We're in a time of transition. Great transition. Grace of God. All right. Okay, let's see what this has to do with. We have the King of Pentacles. That is encouraging. Okay, so we have a 5 of Pentacles in the first house, but in the second house of earned income, we have a King of Pentacles. So this is giving me the energy of someone who is rich but don't look rich, or someone who is rich but don't feel rich, or don't want to let nobody know that they're rich. They don't want to let people know they're winning. They don't want to let people know they have the funds. Okay, that's really what I'm getting, just because of the positioning here. Now, it could be some of y'all are going through a time of transition, like perhaps like, you know, you have a nest egg or some savings or something like that, but you could be in between jobs, or, you know, like if this had to do with like your physical health or something like that, it would be like, okay, normally you're a very healthy person, you work out and all this stuff, but, you know, maybe you are getting over the flu or something like that. And so, you know, you need to heal before you can go back in. Something like that, okay? But it's one of these scenarios, okay? So let's just keep going and see. Well, I mean, if you were, you know, get well soon. If you were, you know, I mean, it's that time of year. Okay, we have a 9 of Swords. Yeah, I'm thinking that this is somebody trying not to look like they got it because they're worried about something. What? Hey, I'm not mad at it. Like, I be seeing these things online, these videos online, like why you should look poor. It's important to look poor. You gotta look poor right now. And I'm like, oh, I know they're not talking to me, but I see why some people want to do that. Like, I know some millionaires personally, and they purposely do try to look like they don't got nothing. Like, they just and that's fine. But, you know, in my opinion, you can never tell if anybody has anything Like handbags don't matter. Somebody can have handbags. That might mean they're poor because they spent all their money on handbags. Like you can't really tell what anybody has by looking at them. But yeah, somebody is like, I don't want, I don't want nobody to know I got this. And you know, that might be wise. That might be wise. The reason I don't go around trying to look poor on purpose, although, I mean, I don't think having a handbag makes you, you know, wearing a nice handbag makes you look like you have money. I personally don't, because it's like average everyday people have nice handbags. At least where I live, it's not a thing. But for me, it's like a law of attraction technique to attract more money. But then also, it's an inspiration. Like I do what I do to inspire manifestors out there. You might be starting from the bottom, now we here type thing. And that's what I was called to do with my spirit guides. This is why I started this channel. But I know personally some people who do purposely, like, they don't want to have anything that even looks like that could be resembling that they might have finances or something like that. And that's what this looks like. Now with this 9 of Swords, it's because y'all worried about people in your environment. I don't know where y'all live. Maybe y'all don't live in the best area. Let's see. What? We got an Ace of Cups. An Ace of Cups. 9 of Swords. Ace of Cups. What? No. What is this, man? This is not right. Sag, what is this? Okay. This could be in dating and love. It's like somebody doesn't want to come across like they have money because they don't want that to be the basis of the connection. I'm also getting something about a masculine who doesn't want to like come across like they have too much money because they don't want people trying to plot on them with babies. Okay, that could be for very few of you, maybe a couple of you, okay? Because I don't know how many masculines are going to be watching this. But I do get masculine readings sometimes, and I will label them if they are specifically for a masculine. But yeah. Yeah, it's like, you know, I don't want this person trying to get me for my paper. What? That's what is giving. We have the Wheel of Fortune, child. Okay. All right. So it's giving newer money. It's giving started from the bottom, now we here type energy. And they like, I don't know, the people in my environment, they're gonna be coming for it if I let them know that I got this new life, new energy, new money. Let's keep going. Yeah, the sun. Oh, I don't know if you can hide it, King of Pentacles. I don't know if you can hide it. Not with Jupiter and the sun. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. You got Jupiter and the sun. And Jupiter is under this 5 of Pentacles. So it's like, oh, you started from the bottom. Now we're here. Now we're the King of Pentacles. And it's shining. Yeah, with the sun. Oop. I don't know if you can hide it. You might look like it. You might smell like it. Somebody might sense the new money. I don't know. We have a Knight of Wands. I think this might be a reading for a masculine. Or this might be, if you're not a masculine, this could be for a masculine in your life going through this. So take it where it resonates. Yeah, 5 of Swords. Somebody is out here not trying to give somebody, somebody is out here. Okay. And what I mean by out here is there is stuff going on. Like they're worried. I'm getting a masculine worried they got somebody pregnant. I am really getting that strongly. Okay. And they're like, oh my gosh, it's about to drain my finances. And they are worried about that. They're like, why'd I have to do this? Why'd I have to, you know, that Eminem line? Man, I should have seen it coming. Why stick my up in? Would have ripped the prenup up if I'd have known what she was. But that's not the point, okay? That's not the point. Point is, And by the way, that's that song that goes, sometimes it feels like the world's on my shoulder. Everyone's leaning on me. Yeah. Yeah. And the Wheel of Fortune with the sun. Wheel of Fortune done brought a baby around. Now, with this Fire Five of Swords, though, let me keep going. Yeah, we have a Nine of Pentacles. See, that's what I'm saying. The Wheel of Fortune and brought somebody up, and it's up, and it's up, and it's stuck. Yes. All right. However, they went out here. What? They got some y'all. Somebody out here may have gotten some money and was like, "Woo, let's party, arty, let's have a good time," and had a little too good of a time. However, I could be seeing the ending, the termination of a pregnancy here as well. Maybe they're trying to convince the person to terminate a pregnancy. Again, if you are not this masculine, this could be a masculine in your energy. We have a King of Swords now. What is going on here? With a Two of Wands, yes, planning. Let me get this last final card out here. This is some interesting energy set. Like, what the hell is going on with y'all? Let's see. And we have the Hermit. Someone could be trying to hide the fact that they could have gotten someone pregnant. They're worried about it and trying to figure out how they can take care of it before it comes to light. They may be enlisting the help of someone else. They want to stay single. They didn't plan on this happening. That's why we have the Nine of Pentacles here. They want to stay single. Oh, see, that's why. See, oh, okay. So they may, okay, take it where it resonates who you are in this situation. I don't know, collective, because look, this masculine, they might not even know if the child is theirs, but somebody is pregnant and it could be theirs. So they are trying to not look wealthy because they want to convince this other person to terminate the pregnancy. Because they like, oh, if they know I have that guap, they'll try to keep this pregnancy. And we don't want that. They don't want that. That is what I'm seeing here. Why this is coming up, I don't know. We got Justice. Yeah, they don't want to have to deal with these scales. So if you're in my collective, you could be dealing with a masculine going through this. So it's like if y'all were going through a time of like separation, or you feeling like a little left out in the cold, like, oh, or if y'all, yeah, maybe y'all had to break up or something. They're like, I just can't give you what you need right now. I gotta, focus on work. The work is, oh, somebody might be pregnant. They don't know if it's theirs yet, but they're trying to figure it out because, yeah, there could be courts involved and paternities involved. Looks like they're going to be working with the court system. I don't know if the pregnancy got terminated or not. Because if not, they're going to be, we got the Justice here at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, but even with the Justice card, like she got this big old sword, like, yeah, they're trying to work to get this terminated. Yeah, see, look, like the scales, and it's like, yes, they're trying to get this terminated. What I'm getting from that. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Yeah, but they wanted to get terminated because, okay, collective, I'm thinking that you're dealing with somebody going through this. And they may be telling you all kinds of other things, like they're busy or they're working, King of Pentacles, and like, oh, they got to really focus on their career. But secretly, somebody is pregnant and they need to wait and see if this is their child or not, and or convince this person to terminate the pregnancy. And this is why y'all are really on hold. Yeah. Yeah. And so, yeah, they don't know if the person is going to terminate the pregnancy. But that's what I'm seeing here. This may come to light, may cause some sadness. This could go any way. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. I really don't. But that's the situation that's happening. So if you were wondering why some things were stalling or stagnating with a masculine in your life, it's because somebody is pregnant and they don't know if they're the father or not, and they're trying to fix it and clean it up before they come back into you so they know what to be saying or how it's going to work out. Because I'm seeing they would want to be with you, but the thing is, like, this is what happens when you're juggling. This is what happens when you're juggling. Because I'm not seeing where y'all were in some committed relationship. Maybe y'all were just talking or dating or something like that. Because we have the 9 of Pentacles here, which is the single card. But yeah, that's what's going on. Yeah. Also, if they, are sure that this, would be their child or something like that, they could be giving money to this other person to, like, they could just have a secret baby somewhere and not telling you, and y'all are just dating, and they're like trying to keep it like, oh, we're like, if there's no commitment forthcoming, they're like, oh, let's keep it casual type deal. This is why, because there's some baby somewhere, perhaps. Let me get some oracle cards with this one. I'm gonna go in with this loving messages cards, because I'm sure some stuff is about to pop off with this and give us some extra details, because this deck, ooh, it don't be playing. So sorry to hear that, Sag, but at least, like, you're single, okay? You are single. You can live your best life. You can be free. You don't have to deal with any of this. Unless this is you, Ooh. God bless. And I mean by you, like, unless you're this King of Pentacles. Yeah, now they're all like, now granted, this may not have happened when y'all started dating. Let me say that the way I'm seeing this timeline here, this could have been they were with somebody previously, and then y'all they ended their thing, and then y'all started dating, and then this person came back in and was like, hey, I'm pregnant, and it could be that kind of a situation too. So this doesn't have to be where they stepped out on you or anything like that, but somebody could have came back into their life talking about, hey, I'm pregnant, or I had a child and I'll leave it to yours. And that is like putting a monkey wrench, and they want to figure that out before they make any type of, commitment toward you, which is good. That's great. However, it would be nice, if they just told you that ish. But yeah. And they're worried this will end your connection. This is why they're trying, like, keeping it from you. They're worried it will end your connection. Like, you won't want to deal with something like this. But I'm not seeing where necessarily they were with you. I'm seeing y'all were dating and then this, like, happened. But I'm not seeing, because I'm not necessarily seeing the juggling. Now, take it where it resonates. It could have been, But I'm more so seeing where this is somebody that could have been from the past, that came back and said, hey, I got this baby on my hip or in my pelvis. in my uterus or whatever. And, you know, it might be yours. And they want to hide that from you because I'm getting embarrassment as well. Worry. And they're just worried it'll end the connection. Like you won't want to have to deal with this. Because you out here looking single and fine. 9 of Pentacles. And like, you know, do you want to have to deal with this? Because you damn sure don't have to. Ooh, we have death. What is this about? The relationship is over. That's what it says. No second chances. Grow and transform. What's dead is dead. And that's what some of y'all are about to do. Let me see here. We have sunglasses. Watching, looking, perception, stalking. Now, for some of you, they may have come forward and said this already, and y'all were like, this over? Well, this person is thinking about you, and they're trying to get this cleared up so they can come back in. They're hoping, if you already ended this, if you already know about this and ended this, they're hoping that they can get this cleared up, either with a paternity test and or terminating a pregnancy to come back into you. We have mask. Hiding true feelings, pretending and delude, gaslight and personify. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but we have mask and yeah. So, but if y'all were dating or something, seeing someone, and then it's like suddenly the atmosphere changed, it's because they're dealing with this and they don't want to tell you because they're hoping they can clear it up before they have to tell you. That's why. That's why. That's the only reason they would even still be engaging with you while this was going on, is because they're trying to see. But, you know, if the other person is not, you know, terminating the pregnancy, that's going to take some time to figure out until the bun is done in the oven. We have addiction, codependent, obsession and restraint, possession and control, emotional block. I'm getting with that codependent. Yeah, it's a codependent situation because they could be like, helping this person right now if they think it's their child, because I mean it may be a possibility, so they could be helping with medical bills and stuff, going to the OB-GYN and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we have clock, needing time. So apparently perhaps for many of them, they're not going to be able to convince this other person to terminate the pregnancy, because if they need time, well, that would be like, okay, clock is ticking, bun is cooking. We got to wait till the bun comes out so we can test it and see if it's... Okay, look. They really wanted to bring you an offer. They were really liking you, but they have to deal with this and they're so embarrassed and they didn't want to tell you. Yeah, and so this is why they would be going silent. But we have unconditional love under here and cut down. We have wedding rings. We have cut down love. Like, this has stopped the love. Like, I mean, they haven't stopped loving you, but it stopped this relationship. Or this is what they're fearing. Because before that, it was like everlasting love. With this wedding rings, it literally says soul connection, everlasting love, devotion. Then it says separation, stopping the pattern, silent treatment. And then it's like unconditional love here. So y'all had a good connection. It was beautiful. It was blossoming. But then this happened. So I hope this answers your question. And yeah, some of you may choose to wait it out, see what happens. I mean, what would you do? Because I saw under here an Ace of Pentacles, and they're like, what would you do if they did have this other child and they still came forward and proposed or something? Would you be down with that? They're worrying about that. Would you walk away from them? All of this is going through their mind, which is why we have this 9 of Swords here. Like, they're so worried about it. Well, you know, what you gonna do? I guess that's going to be up to y'all, how y'all handle it. I mean, but with this death, the relationship is over. No second chances. What's dead is dead. I have a feeling that many of y'all may just say, you know, you got to go deal with that, homie. But they're worried about it. All right, let me see something else. Let me get a little bit something else with this. We're going to get some energy oracle cards here. Mm. And they are trying to, yeah, this would be, oof, terrible situation. All these cards are black that I pulled out. All of them. They are going through hell, honestly. Like, this is a time of hell waiting for this. Like, all these cards. There's no color in any of them. Like, not any of them. Just black and white and shades of flipping gray. The only good cards under here was these wedding rings and love, and it's being cut down or on the clock. For some of y'all, it's already cut off. For some of y'all, it's like, oh, they're like not stringing you along, but it's like stalling. They keep stalling, and you're like, why is this not progressing? This is why. Yeah, because I got a man holding a heart, and I saw the thinking woman. So they're like, you're rational, logical, and practical. You might not want to deal with this. We have door to spirit. All right, spirit, what about it? We have the fifth chakra. Okay. What about it? We have goddess of the moon. I think they're trying to manifest, like, maybe you would be, like, willing to accept them with this child if it turns out. Because I'm not seeing where they want to be with this person. They're just stalling so they can know what to say to you. So they're hoping that they can come back in at some point. And yep, see what I say? Woman holding a heart. They're hoping that this will be you, like a nurturing time, like the goddess of the moon. You know, the moon is also the mother, maiden mother crone. Woman holding a heart. They're hoping that you'll have a big heart. They're trying to manifest this. This is why that they're not necessarily flat out telling you and cutting it off necessarily. But they're still being like, what's the word? Being squirrely, like, you know, hard to get a hold of, and it seems like the relationship has stalled, the connection has stalled. This is why they're seeming kind of cagey. Yeah, see, because they're trying to strategize. They're trying to strategize. And they're hoping that you would be like the type who would love them also while they have a baby's mother. Because that's what would happen, you know? I'm not saying where they want to be with this other person at all. They're like, why did this happen? Why did I have to do this? Why did I ever mess with this person? But, you know. So I guess, Sag, you're going to have to, you know, are you willing to be a step parent? Possibly, because again, we don't know. See, we got the clock. We don't know. You know, the scales are still scaling. Okay, this is an ongoing situation. Now, this is past, present, or future. You know. Let me see here. Yeah, they got this attachment to their cornucopia, and then we have the fourth chakra here. They're trying to strategize. They're hoping they can get to your heart. Hoping that your heart will be so full and willing to take them with this, because they have for you, like they're a king of pentacles, like they have it for you. They got a cornucopia, but it just comes also with this possible child or possible baby's mother, and they're like, would you still be with me? Because they're like, you know, some women are like, no, or some people are like, no, you know, that's gonna be too much. That's a financial burden. But I'm just seeing so much love and happiness between the two of you, and they want that to continue. So they're hoping that you don't, you know, lock away your love from them. So that's, you know, choice point, Sag. I mean, I don't know what spirit, like, I don't know. You got some choices to make. They're trying to manifest you back in, just to let you know, if you feel them pulling on your energy, this is why. For those of you who don't know about this already, this could be potentially why. Now, these readings are meant to be confirmation. So, you know, don't be out here assuming this is happening if you don't know anything about this. You should have already been getting information from your spirit guides, or you've suspected, or you've already found this out. But the clock is ticking. So, right, don't be like, if somebody is, you know, just busy working or something, you out here like, you got a baby. No, that's not what this is for. These are confirmation. Okay, so you would know if this is your situation. But yeah, they're trying to manifest you is the thing. They're trying to manifest you having an open heart and accepting them with this possible child. Yeah. And that's going to be up to y'all, though. So, I don't know. Do I need to get anything else with this? I really don't think so. Let me get I must get a couple of this Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Oh, the very first card. Yeah, they're hoping this. You might be this person, though. You might really actually be this person. We got the Angel of Love at the bottom of the deck. Like, you're an open-hearted person. And I've gotten this in the collective before, where it's like, you are the type who, because the Ray Charles movie came up. And remember Taraji P. Henson's character, like, he had a baby on her or whatever, and she took the baby in on her as her own. Like, some people have that much love to give, like they will take in a child as their own. So that's what they're hoping. But the very first card when I open is this. Look, guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So I don't know, you may have a gift for this. It's Goddess of the Moon. This is your energy here. And underneath here I saw the Angel of Love, and I'm like, that's y'all energy. That's my collective out here. So Goddess of the Moon, woman holding a heart. Like, you may just be this bleeding heart who will, you know, but I'm seeing like this person had already had plans. Like, y'all are already like really progressing in the love department. And they had already had plans with these wedding rings to like bring you an offer or stabilize something with you, or at least take it to the next level when this happened. So they're just hoping they can still make that happen, you know. But let's see. Spirit, can we get some guidance, please? Clarification and or guidance. Clarification and or guidance for the collective here. All right. We have the Butterfly Maiden transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. All right, that's a lot of you are, though. Like, I don't know what you is going through, because this change card is coming up over this death. Okay, where it says grow and transform on this card. And then the Five of Pentacles to the Wheel of Fortune to the Nine of Pentacles. So it's like you have grown up, at least financially or in your health or something like that. And maybe that's another reason why they're like, oh, you don't want to deal with this. Like, you're, you know, getting your career together. You're single, looking good. Like, you don't want to have to deal with this. But who knows where that's going. We have blossoming. You are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. So you're going through some changes here yourself. But also this person. This is going to change the both of you. Let me see here. All this transformation is just nothing but it. Like, look at this. Kali, endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Where are you going with this, Spirit? Where are we going with this, Spirit? It says, easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing with this clock here, with this Justice card. I think Spirit is saying don't rush. You're going through some sort of inner transformation yourself. And so this is why it's like you don't want to make rush decisions at this time. So, I mean, because this is not even your issue to deal with, and you don't have to. But because I'm seeing the love that was here, It's like Spirit is just saying, go with the flow right now. See where this goes. You don't have to force yourself to make any type of, it says no need to rush. Okay. You need to take some quiet time to reflect, because I am seeing where y'all are this big hearted person in the first place. And y'all are like, could I accept somebody with a child out there, with a baby mama or something like that? And you know, this valid question when you're, you know, single and just getting into life. Like maybe y'all are young, you know, I don't know. Or maybe you have just, you know, done well in your career and stuff like that, and you're like, do I want to, especially if they're talking about marriage, it's like, do I want to link up finances and be married to somebody who has a new baby or a baby out there that I didn't even know was possible out there, but it's out there, and now they come in for my wallet too. That's this is why. Yeah, they're like, oh, halt, oh, we saw the wedding rings and then it was like cut down, like all those plans gone, because it's like, do you want to be financially tied to someone who has somebody out there who's going to be able to be draining their pockets with a child? And that is valid. So Spirit says, take quiet time, find your sacred place. There's going to be lots and lots of prayer that needs to happen. You're going to have to focus on yourself. You need to focus on your own needs right now, because a lot of us with this big-hearted energy, we will shift our focus to, especially when you're a divine feminine or feminine, we'll shift our focus to the needs of the masculine and who is in this and taking care of them and their emotions. And it's like, no, Spirit wants you to focus on yourself, your divinity. Take time apart, let them go handle that. It says, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity, because it is time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. Yeah, you're really going to have to go in deep prayer and asking God what you want to do, and really feeling for yourself what you want to do. So don't rush. Focus on yourself, you know, that kind of a thing. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Even Mother Mary is here holding a baby. It says you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. But it says, be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? You are a channel for healing power. See, the healer in you, the divine mother in you is like, oh, you know, I don't want to leave this person just because they have a baby. And, oh, maybe I could, you know, nurture the baby too, or blah, 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 blah. But you still need to think about you and be also, you know, practical. And it's going to take a lot of quiet time, sacred space, getting in tune with yourself, okay? And, you know, not putting anyone else in this situation's needs before your own. That is what Spirit is advising you. This energy is still ongoing with this clock and this Justice card. So it's like, take this time to focus on yourself. Continue to build yourself up. Engage in the things that you love. And because we don't even know how this is going to work out, right? And you're going to really need to take time, especially if you love this person already. You're really going to need to take the time. Really going to need to take the time, because it's like, I love you, but now what are we going to do? This is definitely a test for your relationship. That's why we have all this transition cards and death and all this stuff. It like might be a dark night in the soul for some of y'all. But like, yeah, take your time and focus on yourself, because this is not your problem, and it doesn't have to be when you're, you know, single and stuff like that. Even though you are planning on taking it to the next level, or they were at least, at the end of the day, this is you. 9 of Pentacles. So you don't have to do anything. But you may want to, and it's just going to take a lot of prayer. And I am praying for you, Sag. All right. So good luck with this situation, Sag. Like I said, take all the sacred time you need, your yogas, your meditation, whatever you do for self-care, loving yourself, having fun, keep pouring into yourself and developing whatever it is that you're developing. And then doing all of that will help you see, do I want to take this on, or do I want to maintain my life like this? So God bless. Thank you, Sag. Oh my goodness. Thank you for stopping by this reading. I hope you got something beneficial from it. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please remember to like, share with someone who cares, save it to a playlist for future reference, and by all means, subscribe for more wonderful readings and luxurious eye candy such as this. And until next time, have a gorgeous day. Bye.